Magandang gabi po mga kabayani, mga kakampi. Kumusta na po kayong lahat dyan? At alam kong kayo po ay nasa mabuting kalagayan. Kung hindi man, ay dapat mapunta tayo sa mabuting kalagayan. Magandang gabi po Pilipinas at narito na naman po tayo sa isang oras no, na talakayan tungkol sa ating kasaysayan at kultura ng ating bansa. No? At alam niyo, ito pong nakaraang linggo, napakarami pong naganap ng mga mga gawain na tayo po ay pinuntahan, no? Halos napagod na tayo, no? Pero unahin ko na muna yung kung matatandaan niyo, no? Nung nakaraang linggo ay bisita natin, no? Si Sir Nixio Castrillo, no? Isa sa mga artist natin dahil nga sinimulan na natin yung ating pagkilala sa Museum and Galleries Month. No? So naimbitahan po natin siya para magbigay ng mga mga bagay, mga impormasyon tungkol sa kanilang likhang sining, no. Pero bukod doon, no, ang inyong pong lingkod ay naimbitahan sa UST dito sa Association of Tourism Officers of the Philippines, no, at shout out po sa sa tourism office ng Bacoor at ang ating pong libro na dalawa, no, ito pong Proclamation Independence at ang kasaysayan ng Bacoor ay naging finalist, no, ng kanilang category ng publication para sa sa turismo ng ating bansa doon sa ATOP nga, yung Association of Tourism Officers of the Philippines. At well, maraming salamat po lalo-lalo na sa kay Mayor Strike Revilla at kay syempre Congresswoman Lani Mercado na dumalo din sa nung hapon na yon, no, para kasi merong 5 finalist, no, 5 category ang nakuha ng Bacoor as finalist. So hihintayin natin baka matsambahan din natin, no, ang ang isang award, no, na Grand Champion Award. Kung tatandaan po ninyo noong 2019, yung pong libro natin na gabay sa kasaysayan at kultura ng Cavite na inilathala ng Provincial Tourism Office ng Cavite ay nanalo ng Grand Champion, no, sa in publication tourism collateral, no, ng ATOP din, no? So sana maulit, no, pero syempre hindi natin alam kung marami kasi mga mga contending mga entries, kaya well pagdasal po natin at alam kong kung sino man ang manalo ay talaga naman pinagbuhusan po ng panahon yan, oras at pagtulong para sa ating bayan. At nung pong nakaraang linggo rin, Huwebes, no, ay nagkaroon tayo ng guesting naman para sa Local History Committees Network at na-invite natin si ang tourism officer ng Laguna, no, at nagpaliwanag sa atin tungkol sa mga programa ng lalawigan ng Laguna, no, si Sir Peter Ukong, no. Then nung Friday ng hapon tayo po ay tumungo na sa Cebu City, no, dahil ang Knights of Rizal ng Cebu City, shout out po kay kay Area Commander Brian Laurito Diaz na napaka aktibo, no, sa pagpapalaganap ng Rizalismo sa Cebu at ang Agilas chapter, no, nagkaroon po ng chartering diyan, no, kasama po natin Supremo si Deputy Supreme Commander BM Munding del Rosario at nabuang ibang mga chapters ng Agilas chapter diyan sa Cebu. Maraming salamat po, no. At mula po dun sa Cebu, bumalik lang tayo sandali sa Maynila, no, wala pang 24 oras, lumipad naman po tayo sa Bungaw, Tawi-Tawi, no. Shout out po sa mga taga Bungaw diyan na nanonood ngayon, no. Kasama natin sa sa mga lakad natin sa Tawi-Tawi. Ito po ay isang programa ng NCCA, no. Technical Working Group on Research. Kasama po natin si Sir June De Leon, Dr. June Felipe De Leon, si ang Katutubo Exchange founder, no, si Sir Edwin Antonio at ako, no, at syempre ang secretariat at syempre kasama natin ang executive director, no, ng NCCA si Sir Oscar Kasaysay at ang kanyang kasama na si Sir Edison, no, at ang dami nating ginawa, no. Tayo po ay nagkaroon ng seminar on research methodologies, no, sa Mindanao State University sa Tawi-Tawi, no. Then nagkaroon tayo ng mga visitation sa mga natin doon, no, mga communities, no, mga indigenous communities, particularly yung Sama Badjao, no. At nakita natin yung mga arte nila doon, ang sining nila. At pumunta tayo, nagkaroon tayo ng immersion sa iba't ibang bahagi ng Bonggao. No? So, sabi nga ni Sir Edwin, nakabuo kami ng isang tagline na muling babalik sa Bonggao para tumulong, no, sa pagsaayos ng turismo at the same time ay matulungan ng ating mga Sama Banjao community, no. Bonggang Bonggao, di ba? So abangan po natin yan sa Marso, no, at yan po ay i-coordinate natin sa LGU ng Bonggao, no. So yan po yung mga pangyayari at tuloy pa rin po tayo sa mga serbisyong bayan natin at ngayong gabi nga ay pagpapatuloy natin ang ating talakayan para sa Museum and Galleries Month. At ngayong gabi po na ito ay mapalad po tayo at ang ating pong guest ay hindi lang isang artist kundi nakikibahagi sa kampanya para palaganatin ang visual arts, no, ang sining, no. Kaya nais ko po siya ipakilala sa inyo. Medyo mahaba ito binigay sa akin. Putulin ko daw pero ang ganda eh. Kaya babanggitin ko na lang. Using ostrich egg as a medium is a very unique and beautiful. You deserve a special place in our industry. Yan po ang comment ng isang national artist, Napoleon Abueva, in 2007 during his first solo show, no, Whimsy. No? Coming from a very supportive and well-loved icon in the art industry was indeed reassuring for the self-taught artist. The success of the first solo show at Gallery 9 at the Art Promenade of Mega Mall hit the ground running for second exhibition the following year. Pananampalataya, Faith. These back-to-back shows were well received by the art collectors, art critics, and fellow artists, thus giving him a swift entry to the Philippine art scene. Ang atin pong guest ngayon ay a multi-awarded humanitarian worker, a corporate executive, and a resource speaker. No? He later found his true calling in art when a gallery owner invited him to exhibit his collections of hobby creations of carved ostrich egg. No? Maski na ako naman wala kasi ostrich sa talagang taal sa Pilipinas, no? So talagang imported to, no? Now he is visual artist and a curator of Manila Art, the National Art Fair and the annual Sculpture Review. He currently heads the NCCA, National Committee in Art Galleries, NCAG, under Subcommission on Cultural Heritage. Actually po, magkasama po kami. Proud po na nakasama natin ang taong ito. Tigatagig po siya. He first obtained a degree in BS Psychology at the Far Eastern University with further study at the University of Toronto and an MBA at the Ateneo de Manila University. And recently completed a course in curation at Sotheby's Institute of Arts. Sana nabanggit ko ng tama, no? Since then, he's succeeding in shows, both solos and group, to include international exhibitions of Dave Art Gallery in London, New York, Hong Kong, Singapore, and Kambal Gallery Hong Kong made his art ever present. No? His medium, ostrich egg, is perhaps the most distinctive medium so far in the Philippines sculpture today. Its fragility requires precision, comparable to surgeon's hands in rendering intricate design on an egg. For this, he enjoys the niche as ang nag-iisang ostrich egg artist ng Pilipinas, or the only ostrich egg artist in the Philippines. So our guest for today, body of works depicts figures, patterns, both original and derivative of folk iconography, shows his advocacy on freedom, peace, and inner spirituality, a retrospection brought by being very active in the past eras. A product of experimentations, icons, or his own mawala dito. Nasa na yun? Sorry. Big installation, integrating wood and metal, he makes sure that it is unique expression of art. Most popular among collectors are icons that are typically lighted that helps them engage in prayer. For this, our guest is static as he is able to help his own small way in the evangelization of Catholics. Ang tinutukoy po ay walang iba kundi si Sir Mr. Danny Rayos del Sol. Sir, magandang gabi po.
Magandang gabi sa iyo, Doc Manny. Napakagandang introduction at napakahabang introduction yung ginawa mo para sa akin.
Kakaiba yung introduction sa inyo, kaya binasa ko na lahat.
Oo nga eh. Ay, nako. Yan.
Ayun.
Sige. Ano ba
So,
pag-uusapan
sir,
natin?
kayo talaga yung taga-Tagig, ha? Tagig
Oo.
pala kayo, na Tagig.
Taal akong taga-Tagig. I'm very proud to say, always, Tagigenyo.
Ayan, no? Ito na nga si Jomar, oh. Shout out, oh, kay Jomar na nanonood sa atin, no? Magandang gabi po, Doc Manny and Sir Danny, no? So, sir, ano kayo? So, nakita ko yung profile nyo, no? Talagang lumitaw yung pagiging artist nyo, no? From psychology, paano nagsimula yung pagkahilig sa sining? At paano kayo pumasok sa isang ostrich art? Para bang hindi yata lahat ng tao merong ganong kakayahan.
Teka muna, do you have enough time? Meron ka bang tamang oras para ikwento ko at mahaba yung tanong mo sa akin?
Kailangan po nating malaman, malay nyo, may magka-interest, di ba?
Sige. I will tell you the story, maybe in summary form. Siguro ito kailangan to lahat ng yung mga nagiging artista, they went through certain form of cleansing, no? Yung nagkakaroon ng mga what you call this, crisis in life, if you will. Alam mo yung mga crisis na it could be financial, it could be psychological, it could be spiritual, any kind of crisis. But I went through that. Kaya nung I was, when I was searching for myself, I went through that cleansing process. Medyo na-depress ako. So I really do not know what I want in my life. Kasama na yung financial crisis. So, because my friend knew that I have that problem, sabi niya, Danny, halika, relax ka, punta tayo sa aking farm. This is Dante Ang, he now owns Manila Times. Tapos pagdating doon sa kanyang farm, madaming ostrich egg. So binigyan niya ako ng mga itlog, shell na lang ibinigay niya sa akin. Sabi ko, what am I going to do with this? Sabi niya, magandang decoration niya sa bahay, so just bring it home. So I brought it home and then I Googled it, no? And I said, uy, pwede pala itong i-carve. Sabi ko, I could do better than this, I told myself. So yun, that became a challenge. And during those time, I was still in a crisis. Parang that became my outlet of my, yung aking low moment, no? So when I was doing it, during that time, I also joined Couples for Christ. And when when you try to share your experiences in Couples for Christ, you try to share about your life. There was a couple there who owns a gallery. And sabi sa akin, uy, interesado ko din sa hobby mo. Tingnan ko nga yung hobby mo. So when I show one, she said, wow, pwede, Danny, make 30 of this and I'll do a one-man show for you. Alam mo, natuwa ako. Yeah, that was the start. Sabi ko, really? So I took the challenge. I was not able to make 30, but I made 28. So, the beauty of these things? Well, this first exhibit, when she did the first exhibition for me, it was a sold-out exhibition. If the measure of success in art is people appreciating your work and buying your work, then that was very, very successful. So we made a second show immediately the following year, and again the same story. So that was my swift entry to the art industry. And because I was never an artist before, I was already 45 at that time, 47 if you will. Hindi ako artista. So parang there was an interplanetary alignment, parang it just landed on my plate. And then boom, you're an artist, all of a sudden somebody gave me this, all of a sudden somebody appreciated, all of a sudden there is what do you call this, there is a gallery that would show it. So after that 2 exhibitions, I dropped all other titles that I had before because I have been a manager, I've been a supervisor, I've been a president of a small company. I dropped it all because nothing gives me more what do you call this? Nothing gives me more satisfaction than to be called an artist. So I was very very happy being an artist, and one of the beautiful things that had happened as well is it answered because I was telling you I was in crisis, no? Nagkaroon ako ng sense of purpose. Uh, Tapos yung crisis ko about finances was also little by little answered because when I started selling my artwork, nagkakaroon na rin ako ng additional income for me.
Mhm.
So that's why yun talagang it's God's plan for my life, I suppose, because as I said, I think you mentioned earlier that this is my way of evangelizing, and I
Mhm.
always evangelize people through my experiences, and because of my faith, you know, I I'm very very thankful. I'm very very grateful of all the things that have happened to me. I was never an artist, as I said, but now I claim I am an artist. So yun, marami pang yan. Marami pang side stories yan, Manny.
Oo.
Yan, yan. But I think you have a good idea of how I
Yes.
started. Yeah.
So, ibig sabihin
Mm.
pala, sir, even in the 40s, no, na nung una hindi ka artist, pero pag
Mhm.
meron, kasi life-changing yung nangyari sa inyo, no? Imagine you
Yes,
drop,
exactly.
parang your former life about, no, yung mga works nyo, mga jobs nyo, then nag-focus na lang kayo rito. So, imagine yung
Yes.
shift, ano? Grabe.
Yeah. You just have to learn how to trust the Lord and what is His plan for you.
Mhm,
Yun yung
mhm,
yun yung what is being asked of us eh. Are you,
mhm.
parang, do you trust me? Sabi ni Lord sa atin. Yes, Lord, I trust you. So wherever you want to take me, you take the steering wheel. Wherever you take me, I will follow. Yun lang yun.
Yeah. Nag-isip tuloy ako, baka meron bago akong calling.
Baka magpari ka pala, no?
Hindi na ako tatanggapin dyan.
Hindi ka
Pero sir,
natatanggapin niya.
ano, so yung ano na yan, yung bagay na yan, no? So yung ostrich sculpture, no? Ito po ay pumapasok sa category ng visual arts. Tama po ba?
Yes,
O,
yes, yes.
so ano po ba para sa kabatiran ng ating mga nakikinig ngayon? Tayo po ay live, no? Sa Facebook at live din po tayo sa CSC YouTube channel. So ang dami nanonood
Wow.
sa atin ngayon. Kaya siguro mag-ABC tayo about visual arts na katulad ng ginagawa ninyo. Ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng visual arts?
Well, the word itself, it's something that it's something that appeals to your visual, things that you see. How do you appreciate these things? Kasi itong ating arts has so many discipline. It could be music, appeals to your hearing. It could be gastronomic, to your taste. It could be literary, appeals to your mind. All this discipline, or sometimes dances, appeals to your kinetics. So all of this, all our senses are being what do you call this, enriched through all these art creations in different discipline. So tayo as a visual artist, things that we see, yan yung yan yung forte natin, at yan yung pinagyayaman natin sa artes and kulturas ng ating bansa.
Sa bansa, no? Kasi siguro naka-basic, yung mga nakikita. Ngayon, as a visual artist, napasok kayo ngayon sa NCCA. Tama po ba, no?
Yeah, that's correct. Yes.
Paano kayo napasok sa NCCA?
Yeah,
Kasi
because
ako kayo mo, sir.
o nga, paano napasok sa NCCA? Kasi let's see. ano kasi ako, I became a curator because I'm already an artist, no? I made some studies. I studied further in Sotheby. You mentioned earlier. I took curation in Sotheby. So
Mhm.
I became a curator for Manila Art and
Mhm.
the annual sculpture review. The same owner of the gallery that first offered me to be an artist to showcase my work, siya din yung nag-ano sa akin, encouraged me to do the curation of our shows in Manila Art and the annual sculpture review. So because of these experiences, no, I have represented the gallery in the NCCA in the group of National Committee on Art Gallery. So when I represented the gallery in as an institution, I was voted upon by my colleague to be member of Execon, and then the group of Execon voted me to be the head. So, yun ang aking ano. So, yung entry ko kasi, it's one thing leading to another from an ordinary mortal or ordinary citizen. I became an artist, and then I
Mhm.
became a curator, part of the gallery, represented the gallery, attended the NCCA, and then voted as Exicon, and then voted, elected as head of the our committee in National Committee on Art Galleries. Yun ang sequence ng pangyayari sa buhay ko.
So, nandun na kayo ngayon sa center ng ng art galleries, no? So,
Art
so
Galleries.
yeah, marami ba tayong art galleries sa for example, doon na lang sa inyong committee, no? So, ano yung mga prominent mga galleries na karaniwan na pasok doon sa committee natin?
Oh yeah, actually, marami tayong galleries, no, all over the Philippines. We have hundreds of galleries all over the Philippines because the mandate of the National Committee on Art Gallery is to develop, to also to improve and to professional the art gallery, pagpapatakbo ng art gallery. We have to professionalize it because the art gallery is actually act as intermediaries for our artists and for our art, and it is a repository of all, of the artworks of even our national artists. That's why
Mhm.
it's very, very important that that our galleries be professionalized, because if we professionalize our art galleries, then the relationship as well between the artist and the galleries is also improved, and by improving this relationship, it becomes part of the process in nation building as well. Kasi yun yung parang yun yung national destiny natin, yung nation building, which emphasizes, on the because intermediaries, repository ng ating culture and arts. Yan. That's why it's very, very important that we have this NCAG committee in our country.
Professionalizing it, ano? Sabagay, totoo po yan, no? Kasi sa atin, pag sining, kasi nga yung pagsulat ng kasaysayan, para bang kwento lang ni Lola, kwento ni Lolo, so okay na yon, di ba? Ganun lang eh. Sa amin, ganun eh. Kaya pag merong,
Di
pag
ba?
hindi alam na kinukuha ang kurso pala yan.
No,
Yes, ano?
hindi siya chismis, ha? It's not based on chismis.
Yun na nga, no? So, yung iba, hindi nila alam na nag-i-invest ka para mag-aaral sa eskwelahan, no?
Correct. Oo.
Para tama kayo, ma-professionalize yung field, no? Dahil sa
Oo.
eventually nga part yan ng heritage preservation. Kasi nga yung mga
Correct.
content ng ating art ay ano yan identity po yan di po ba?
Oh. Kasi it tells you yung content ng art natin yan. You look at a lot of our art, no? Maraming For example, si Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa has been painted and repainted, and hundreds of or thousands of version of Mona Lisa. But how do you see Mona Lisa
Mhm.
now? Ipipresent nila na merong face mask because this is
Mhm.
representative of this era, the pandemic,
Mhm.
correct? Tapos
Yeah.
magpapakita sila ng mga tao even in classical form, akala mo talaga very classic yung nakikita mo. But if you look at it closely, ano ang suot nila? Yung pala ang suot nila, kala mo gladiator, si Mala, PPEs pala yung mga suot nila. So, ito yung ito yung what is being represented now in this era. That's why it's very, very important that the art, because it mirrors our art and culture of a certain time. And these are the things that we are showing this era, especially this era of having pandemic. Yon.
Mhm.
Kaya, even, meron ako nakitang painting, no? Ang ganda-ganda ng mga painting. Ah, yung pala, napakita nila, kasi meron mga nagpapakita ng mga, di ba, yung mga, for example, something that's morbid, mga patay, akala mo, very classic yung mga pinapakita. Yung pala, these are deaths from, uh, from COVID.
Mhm.
Or sometimes EJK,
Mhm.
you know? Yun yung mga nasasalamin sa mga natin, sa mga art natin ngayon. Kaya it is very important na talaga alagaan, pagyamanin ng ating kultura at
Mhm.
arts, yes, at sining.
Mhm. So may
That's
message talaga ang bawat sining, no? Oh, tama.
no, that's why with this presidential proclamation 798, ito yung tinatawag nating Museums and Galleries Month. Diyan pumapasok yung Museums and Galleries Month. Napaka-importante kasi ng Museums and Galleries Month na sineselebrate natin um, during the month of October because it highlights the importance of pride of the Filipino culture and heritage.
Mhm.
Yun. At nasabi ko rin kanina, it also arose the national consciousness.
Mhm.
Uh, the Museums and Galleries Month emphasizes the fact that the country's art and culture as intrinsically linked to the process of nation building and the
Mhm.
idea of national destiny. Yun
Mhm.
ang talaga eh. That's why it's very, very important. Kaya
Mhm.
during the month of museums and galleries, during this time, no, all the celebrations, all the museums are celebrating with us all over the country.
Mhm.
And the partner museum and on the counterpart naman, kaming mga galleries, we have the National Art Fair exhibitions. For example,
Mhm.
we have Manila Art, no, which is happening on. Can I plug as well? Because
Sure, sure. Sir,
yeah,
sandali muna, no? Before you continue for your mga no, museum and galleries month, um, let us acknowledge yung mga nanonood sa atin ngayon, no?
okay,
Sa
sige,
Facebook,
shout out.
bago tayo magpatuloy. Nanonood sa atin si Miss SB de Guzman Saraga, si SB, ating grad school student. Congratulations po, katatapos lang ng MA niya. Of course, ang owner ng no ng Channel 31, si Tito Nel Talavera. Magandang gabi po, sir. Then Albert Docot, grad school student namin. Magandang gabi po. Pinsan ko from the Vizcaya, nanonood din, no? Si Ferdinand Franco, no? Si Miss Nancy Cayetano from Montalban, nanonood po sa atin. Magandang gabi po. Dina Leyva from Silang, Cavite. Magandang gabi po, no? Ron Angeles from De La Saldas Marinas. Magandang gabi po, sir, no? Daniel Ansano from Silang, Nestor Abrematea. Magandang gabi po. Jerome Buhay from De La Saldasma, Gentry po ito. Si Sir Mark Polo ng De La Saldasma, magandang gabi po, no? Miss Aris Abileda from Batangas, nanonood po sa atin. Magandang gabi po. Of course, ang inyong kababayan si Jomar, nanonood po sa atin. Pen Lars also watching. Ang aming VP for DKJS, Ma'am Sonia Jimentisa, nanonood po sa atin. Magandang gabi po. Ang aming pong curator ng Museo de la Sal ngayon, si Mary Ann Jimenez Salvador, nanonood po sa atin, at ang tourism officer ng Laguna sa Cavinti po yata, si Miss Mirna Morales Kalupig ay nanonood din po. At marami pang nanonood sa atin. So, ito na lang po muna yung mababanggit po natin. So, maraming salamat po at alam kong marami po tayong matututunan sa ating guest ngayon. So sir, going back sa ating sa ating pinag-uusapan yung Museum and Galleries Month, no? At kayo nga yung head ng NCCA Committee on Art Galleries. Ano ba yung mga inihanda ninyong programa, no? Sa tingin ko ito na yung panahon para i-plug niyo at para naman malaman ng iba pero malapit na gusto nilang makiparticipate sa inyong mga programa.
Actually, when we started the kick-off for Museums and Galleries Month, we hold it last October 5 in D1 and Tarlac. We open it with the book launch of the museums of the Philippines. We also open it with the D1 and Tarlac Art Fair. When we started in October 5, this would be an ongoing until the end of the month, and there are so many things happening during this month. As I mentioned earlier, the museums all over the country is celebrating with us, and on top of that, the galleries have a lot of exhibitions that is happening during the month of October. Number one is the Manila Art Fair, the National Art Fair, and the Manila Art Fair has so many satellite exhibitions because because there are so many who would like to see, who would like to participate, who would like to be a part of Manila Art, and they cannot because they are in other parts of outside Metro Manila. It was very difficult for them, so we created the satellite exhibition. So right now we have a satellite exhibition in Tarlac that was open October 5. We have a satellite exhibition in Batangas that was opened October 8. We have a satellite exhibition in Bohol that opened October 10. And just before our before airing, I was in the Ancla Rizal Art Fair here in Angono. That's another satellite exhibition. We also have a satellite exhibition in Davao. It's called Dagway by Kublai Milan. We also have a satellite exhibition in Pahiyas in Lokban by the Lokban Art Gallery. And another one in GSIS, the Philippine Guild of Watercolorists. So it's happening simultaneously and all throughout the month of November. And on top of that, I was saying earlier, October is a crazy busy month for us because when after the kick-off last October 5, it was followed by Tamawan International Festival in Baguio on October 6. So sunod-sunod na talaga yan. So wherever you are in the country, whether you are in the Visayas or in Mindanao or here in Luzon, we want you to be a part of it by visiting our satellite exhibition and the Manila Art, of course, in SMX Aura. So on top of that, meron pa tayong Mindanao Art Fair that is happening October 14. Tomorrow, dilipad nga kami ni Edie Saysay to Mindanao para naman buksan ang Mindanao Art Fair. And then after that, we have the Visayas Art Fair. So this completes the Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao as well. Yan, daming nangyayari talaga ngayon.
Ang dami nun.
Very busy.
Sir, kasi nga, alam natin ang bawat national committee ng NCCA very unique, Pagdating sa inyong committee on art galleries, paano kayo nakakatulong dun sa mga sa ating mga kababayan, no? Kasi 'di ba, merong mga gustong exhibition, no, 'di ba? Ano ba yung mga tulong o mga assistance na ginagawa? Although alam naman natin meron tayong mga competitive grants, di ba? Pero
Yeah.
paano pa nakakatulong ang ating committee sa ating mga kababayan pagdating sa mga
Gaya,
ganyan?
gaya na nasabi ko kanina, no? Our satellite exhibition is already a major help that we do to our aspiring artists. Kasi alam niyo kung bakit? Nabibigyan sila ng platform to show their work. For example, no, nandito tayo ngayon sa Angono. Nandito pa ako sa Angono kasi sabi ko pag magbibiyahe pa ako pa uwi, baka ma-miss ko na yung ano natin, itong interview natin. So anyway, dito sa Angono, no, when they started, they were only a handful, maybe 10 artists. They are showcasing 10 artists in the satellite exhibition last year. This is now their second year. And now they have over 100 artists. They are showcasing over 100 artists. So nagkakaroon sila ng venue to exhibit their work. The Tarlac Art Fair, for example, no, when we opened it last year, my goodness, it was the success was so huge. Yung kanilang exhibition is whole year round, and as a matter of fact, sabi sa akin ng kanilang head doon sa Tarlac Art Fair, nakabook na sila until 2024. Could you imagine that? Because of that, dahil nabigyan natin sila ng pagkakataon at nabigyan natin sila ng platform ang mga artist, talagang they take advantage of these things. Ito yung mga tulong na nagagawa natin sa on top of the competitive, kasi walang involved na pera dito eh. On top of the competitive grant that we are getting from vying for in our call for grants. So these are on top of the call for grants. So ganyan natin sila natutulungan. So on top of that, me as my advocacy, I give talks. I give talks to aspiring group of artists. The usual question is that I think I am an artist. I don't have a background in art, but I could create. What do I do with my work? Who can I show it to? I'd like to sell it. Who can I sell it to? How? How do I price my artwork? All of these things. I could give talk about this, and this is my way of helping our artists, our kababayan as well. And this is, I do this as an advocacy, free of charge. Yeah.
Oh, napakarami talaga no. So ang daming pwedeng magawa ng isang artist, lalong-lalo na kung katulad yun
Yes.
na nasa NCCA,
Yeah.
merong support, coming from our, of course, government.
Of course,
Pero
yes,
hindi
yes.
Yeah, oo. At pero sir, alam natin competitive 'yan, di ba?
Yes,
Sa
competitive yan.
Oo, sa
So,
dami ng mga
oh,
hindi mga Yes.
kaya naman, minsan nakakalungkot din, pareho ng yung mga competitive. There are so many applications. For example, in our production exhibitions, there are so many applications. They're all so good. But unfortunately, alas, you only have to pick 3. You only have to pick 5 out of the 30 that you receive, out of the 60 applications that we receive for the exhibition in NCCA gallery. A lot. Pero 20 lang pipiliin mo. So sayang naman yung iba. And we hope that we could give them, venue, opportunity to exhibit what they would like to show. These are all these are reflections of our art and culture. So yun
Yeah.
lang. And this I would like to say, I would like to, because most artists, maraming nangyayaring calamity sa atin, no? For example, the COVID. Tumawag lang ako ng parang nag-shoutout lang ako doon, nag-appeal lang ako sa Facebook ko. Those who would like to help our frontliners, please contact me. Calling all artists. You could donate your work. And you know what? There are hundreds of artists who responded to this call, and we raised 2.6 million for the frontliners. Could you imagine that? And these artists are very very generous, kind-hearted, beautiful souls. Ang dami-dami nating artists na ganyan, kaya dapat pangalagaan natin yung mga artists natin. And then most recent one that I did, uh, for the victims of Odette, I raised 720,000 for us, for artists to be able galvanize iron to these victims who lost their homes. And we are helping a lot. Artists are helping a lot, and that is what I like when you have the artist heart, and when you have the artist soul, you really could. We are very very generous.
Wow, no? So, siguro nga, hindi ko na-explore, no? Kasi, alam niyo, pag sinabing, ano yan, kasi, uy, artist yan, parang moody, di ba? Ganun eh, moody, tama, minsan, di ba? So, parang ang hirap usapin pag artist, no? Pero, tulad ng binabanggit ninyo, merong, merong spot, no, na talagang, sabi niyo nga, malaki ang maitutulong sa ating mga kababayan, no?
Actually, there are so many stereotypes that I would like to change, that I would like to erase or to change, because artists are not necessarily moody. Because alam mo yung sinasabi ko, kasi hindi ako gumagawa ng art ngayon kasi wala ako sa mood. Sabi ko, kung ganoon yung artist na kausap ko, papagalitan ko. Kasi sabi ko, artists are disciplined person. If you have commitment, hindi po pwede yung mood. You have to do your work. It's a profession. And in profession, there is a need for discipline. Hindi po pwede yung mood ko sa akin. So I don't, at saka kapag sinabing artist is, walang laman ng tiyan yan, kukulo-kulo tiyan yan, artist yan eh. No, I don't like that. Artists now, artists, just like another profession, if you are good, you should make good. Di ba? Oo, kasi it's a discipline eh. So, that's why it's a course. That's why it's a profession. There is a discipline. So, yun lang. Yun yung mga stereotype na gusto kong artists are not poor. Artists are rich. Artists are not moody. Artists are disciplined. Yan, ganyan.
Sir, wala na tayong masyadong oras, no? Hihingan ko na kayo ng yung final note niyo. Pero bago yan, gusto ko munang i-acknowledge si Tito Nel. Ang dami niyang mga post sa atin sa dito sa ating Facebook, no? Sabi niya, ATC, TVC, and PICO are willing to help your cause, Sir Danny. It's very important to promote Philippine arts and culture. No?
Wow.
So, yan po. No? At marami po nanonood sa atin. Pinost ni Sir Tito Nel. No? Ito, si Miss Angel Roses. No? Actually, nag-comment na rin siya. Roman Buison, thanks for watching. Of course, kasama natin si Sir Mico Villanueva. Then, Charity Caldadores Martiliano. Charity Calvados. Thanks for watching. Gio Vestidas. No? Ito po, nag-comment na rin si Miss Angel Roses. Good evening po. Then, Milagros Mahusay. No? Milagros Madukduk. Thanks for watching. Danny C. No? Thanks for watching. So, tingin ko po ay maraming maraming interested sa mga discussion ninyo natin ngayong gabi na to, no? At well, malaki ang nasagap, no, nating mga impormasyon na nakikita ko nga no, katulad yung sinasabi ninyo na nakakapag-mobilize kayo ng no, ng mga for a cause, no. Kasi minsan hindi
Yes.
nga nakikita yun ng yung leadership, no, na ito magsama-sama tayo, tumulong tayo, no. Minsan hindi rin niya alam kung paano kasi siya tutulong eh. No,
Yeah.
ito meron akong talent pero paano ako tutulong, 'di ba? So with your experience, malaking bagay 'nun. Diba?
Oo, alam mo, yun na rin because I have established trust among these people. Parang I also acknowledge their kasi kapag natatapos naman yung for a cause, binibigyan ko sila ng acknowledgement through a certificate of recognition which is given during the Manila Art. And they really appreciate it. There are so many artists kaya ngayon dati ang friends ko sa Facebook konti lang, over 1,000. But because when I started this humanitarian works, amongst the artists, parang, sir, I'd like to be a part of your cause. I will donate. I will donate 100%. Sir, I will donate 50% of the sale. Sir, kahit na magkano ay basta gusto nilang mag-participate doon sa even in the eruption of Taal volcano. We also raised a handsome amount of money that was used to help the victims of Taal volcano. Yun, ang dami talagang artist na gusto tumulong. Yeah.
Mukhang meron yata akong proposal sa inyo. Pag-usapan natin yan off-cam.
Proposals are always welcome. Ang dami namang we could always
kasi hindi, mamaya pag-usapan natin, baka ma-pirate yung idea.
Sige. Well, pag-usapan natin yan off-cam.
Yes, apa. Anyway, nanonood si Sir Dr. Edwin Antonio, watching from Ilocos Norte. Greetings to my colleague from NCCA, Doc Manny and Sir Danny. Happy Museum and Galleries Month, as well as IP Month. IP Month din ngayon.
That's right. Ayan si Doc Edwin, ko yan idol ko yan sa kapag nakikita kong nakabihis ng katutubo.
Actually, kasama nga namin siya sa Tawi-Tawi at pumunta kami sa isang eskwelahan doon, At tuwa yung mga yung isang eskwelahan, pinagbihis siya ng mga katutubo, iba-ibang klaseng mga damit, Yung mga estudyante. Yung sumunod naman, sa isang eskwelahan, pinagbihis niya yung mga teacher, So, ganun yung educational approach, Pagbihisin mo sila sa harapan at naglaro, yung mga karaniwang mga kaugalian ng mga ng mga katutubo mula sa Northern Luzon, Mindanao, Visayas, lalo na appreciate. Ang galing So anyway, yun po Sir Danny, maraming salamat at malaking bagay itong inyong guesting sa atin sa Kabayani, at isang malaking natin to, hamon sa ating mga artist, para siyempre paghusayin pa ang kanilang mga talento, at likha at hindi sabi niyo hindi dapat maging mahirap, dapat maging mayaman, di ba?
Correct.
Di ba? Bigyan natin ng value ang ating mga sarili. Sir, last note, ano ba ang ating pwedeng maging mensahe sa mga nanonood sa atin ngayon, mga artists or even mga art collectors, galleries? Yes, sir. You have the floor, sir.
Okay. Ako lang ang laging sinasabi, the art and culture is the very soul of our nation. So kailangan pangalagaan natin ito. Kasi if we allow it to die, then the nation die as well. So importanteng pangalagaan natin ng art and culture. Kaya sa lahat ng pagkakataon, sa lahat ng pwede natin gawin at tayo ay pagyamanin natin, even in all discipline of arts, may it be dance, music, visual art, performing arts, or lahat sila kailangan natin pagyamanin. At lalo na ngayon, sineselebrate natin ang Museums and Galleries Month. I want everybody, artists to participate, galleries to participate, visit museums. Because nandiyan ang repository ng ating mga yaman, mga tell you about our past. And kasi it's only knowing your history can we move on forward properly. Because if you do not know your history, if you do not know where you came from, wala. Hindi natin alam kung ano yung patutunguhan natin. So, learn our history, know our culture, know our arts. Yun lang.
Maraming salamat po, Mr. Danny Rayos del Sol, artist. At maraming salamat po sa isang oras na diskusyon. At wag muna kayong aalis. At
Napakabilis ng napakabilis
Oo,
ng My goodness, isang oras na yon. Parang hindi kita natin salta, ako lang ang dumaldal. Pero natutuwa ako dahil nakikinig yung ating isa kong kababayan na si Jomar. Jomar is a scholar, is a history scholar of our city. So scholar yan ni Mayor Lani Cayetano. So and I'm glad and she has an immense contribution in researches in our city. So yeah. Thank you, Jomar.
Shout out, Jomar. Sige po, sir. I-close ko lang ang program. Huwag mo na kayo aalis. Magbabalik pa po tayo.
Sige, nandito pa rin ako. Okay. Stop cam.
Stop cam lang po tayo. So mga kababayan, mga kampi, ayan, narinig natin si ang ating artist, Sir Danny Rayos del Sol. No? Saka ba naman makakaisip ng itlog ng ostrich ay di ba? Ay sculpture na art, no? So talagang nakakagulat, no? At yun yung art form niya, no? Yun yung talent niya, no? So kayo, ano ba ang talent ninyo, no? Maraming paraan para ipakita natin ang ating sining. At ngayon ngang museum and art galleries month ay dapat ay Museum and Galleries Month, no, ay dapat ay may showcase natin to, no, para maging lively, maging vibrant, no, yung ating celebration or observance ng ating mga likhang sining. So maraming salamat po at tumutok po kayo next week sa ating Kabayani. Meron pa po tayo isang special guest, no, at tatalakayin din natin ang tungkol sa sining at kasaysayan. So maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtutok. At mag-ingat po palagi, mabuhay po tayo lahat. Mga kabayani, inaanyayahan namin ang lahat na i-like at mag-subscribe sa ating YouTube channel. At huwag kalimutan pindutin ang ating notification bell para makatanggap kayo ng mga bagong video ng ating programa. Ang programang ito ay mapapanood din natin ng simultaneous broadcast sa APC Channel 31 Best TV. Ako ang inyong host, si Doc Manny, ang inyong kabayani.